It is the middle of the night. So Carson the Cool Convertible is about to find out what the highway is like because the vibrations from the road work keep setting off Caden's toys and they won't stop. So now I'm finding them individually and turning them off. Like it won't stop.
C is for convertible.
C is for see a Carson the Convertible. I'm glad you love your tiny human because mine just carried my spray tanning machine upside down all the way from the spare bedroom. So we got a little bit to work on, but that was actually a huge improvement from a couple days ago. So we're gonna leave it at that, and then we'll work on it more next time. Hey, mister. Oh, he's so handsome.
I'm excited about this.
And getting everybody worked on.
Your picture. I'm moving in.
It may be dark out, but...
Hey,
Whoa, there you are. I didn't even know you were in there.
we're just finishing up.
Ooh. So Linda already spoiled this guy with a Bemer for roping. And now it's Badgie's turn.
Good. Yeah, that's nice. Hey, oh, that was nice. Oh, I got the spot. It's right there.
Oh my gosh.
It's right there. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Sure. I gotta show off your outfit because you're so cute. Oh, we got her coffee. Good time to empty, buddy.
He's over there sharing food with freaking Wilson.
I know, I said that to Linda.
So smart. Okay.
I would, yes,
Someone
eats
else's,
their
yeah.
food first and then his. So what are we, like an hour later?
I don't, well, maybe, something
So
like that.
Badger is resting his good leg and standing on his bad side.
After recession.
Don't make a liar out of me. Hey? Yeah. Oh, you little. He's like, oh yeah? So we decided to Bemer little man,
Yeah.
but the blanket's too big, so we just use the cuffs, which they actually, look how perfectly they work.
Totally. And this one's gonna get 3 cents
Kirsty,
on
hi.
low program.
Is that yummy?
It's just too smart, man. But that's just it. They're sponges. And you see, that's why I always say you're such a good parent, because when you actually spend time with the children, they are constantly learning, constantly learning. You helping me? Oh, you're such a good boy.
You gonna feed mister? Oh, nice job. You gonna feed him some more? Do you wanna go eat breakfast? No, no. No, go, go, go. You're gonna stay. Kind of funny, the other day I was out here while the guys were roping And well, let me show you what I found. I thought they were pumpkins. I've just been informed that they're squash. You want one? Caden also just found them. What are those? An apple? That's a pretty good guess. Can you say squash? Squash. Yeah. Say 1, 2. 1. Yep, there's another one over there. So literally in the middle of our pen is a squash plant. And there's one right there too. So, didn't come from me. You dancing? Can you say banana? Is it good? It's been a little smoky lately, but it looks like it's kind of settling in this morning. So I think it's gonna be a Bemer and Nebulizer day. Linda got up earlier than me, but we are on our 4th and last session of Bemers for these guys. Hi, buddy. And she was nice enough to wake up at 6 a.m. before me and start them all. I look like hell. I woke up like this. You look better than me when you wake up.
Big.
So for Mr. Stifle injury, we do it a little bit differently. You got a little strappy strap holding it all
like
together.
that works pretty good.
Badger just gave me the biggest hug. He literally like forced his cheek over my back and was like, hold me.
Aww.
Oh my god. Oh.
Look at him. He's happy.
You're so sweet. Do you think if I touched him, the Bemer would go through to me?
Yes. Actually, yes.
I'm just gonna hang off him.
Yeah.
I'll be the front blanket.
Yeah. We know that when we complete a Bemer session on any of these animals or humans, it actually will stay within your system a good 12 to 16 hours after a session. So individuals for maintenance, we always say daily Bemer use is the way you want to do it. For any human or animal that has an issue that we're trying to focus on, if you can Bemer twice a day, that's actually going to be even better. What we've also noticed with animals like cats and dogs and people that have the human Bemer at home, and when they have these set up on a chair or a bed or whatever, is the cats and dogs will actually jump on the person because they are getting some of the benefits from that too. And even once the session is over and those human Bemers, those cats or dogs will remain on the Bemer even when it's turned off because they're still getting some impact. So it's quite interesting.
Cool. You help Daddy? Okay, have fun. you can see it getting lower. It's still not quite here yet, but we could see the mountains there this morning. And as of 30 minutes ago, there was no smoke coming over that hill there. So we won't be doing any barrel work today. I did it yesterday anyways. So today we're just gonna go for a walk and we're gonna go for a little jog on a loose rein. Badger is a couple hours post Bemer treatment and he is standing on his sore side and resting his good side. And that is a really good sign. On the bottom of the nebulizer is a little dial that you can turn, and when you completely close it, it means that they're inhaling 100% of the solution. So what I do with him is I leave it open to start, and then I turn it halfway, and then I do it 3/4 of the way, and then the next step I'll do is to completely close it off. I just want to talk about what I put in the nebulizer for a really quick second, because as I mentioned, you want to be really careful that you're not opening up your horse's airways during situations like this. It's really smoky. The smoke's really starting to settle in now. And if you open up their airways, you're actually just subjecting them to inhaling more smoke. So what I'm using is something called Silvaplex, and it is just an overall lung conditioner. I'm gonna butcher this word, but bronchodilators are things that you can put into your nebulizer, and those are what actually open up your horse's airways. So that's like a completely separate thing. Things like albuterol and stuff, they'll open up the airways, and those are used typically more for competition. I'm sure they're used for other things too, but I know them to be used for competition. So this is just a basic lung conditioner. So we're not opening up the lungs today because, like I said, we don't want them to inhale more smoke. So for basic conditioning of the horse's lungs, you can use things like Silvaplex, which is what I'm using right now, or you can just use basic saline. So there's actually a mountain right there. That's a valley. There's a mountain there. This morning we could see all the mountains and that valley. So this guy has a little bit of a history of overreacting when he feels stuck. So I'm not gonna put the strap over his head, and what I'm doing is I'm just gonna hold it here on his nose. I've got the rope in my arm, and then if he goes backwards, I can just kind of walk backwards with him until he stops. He's licking his lips right now, so that's a good sign. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close the bottom just a little bit of a time like I did with the other horses. You are supposed to wash these between each use. However, I've got 6 horses that I nebulize on this property in a row. I will go inside and give this a really good wash, including the cup, the whole thing. So in between each of my horses, I don't go inside and wash it with hot soapy water and all that, but what I do use is organic and natural baby wipes. And what I do is I wipe the insides of them out so that the horses aren't breathing in any dirt or anything that came out of one of the other horses. So that's how I keep it clean in between uses on my 6 horses. So this pony has never been nebulized, and for obvious reasons, it's gonna be too big on his nose there, but he should get some benefits from it at least. Safe to say he didn't mind it. Bemer today? And you got a nebulize? You just spoiled. Oh, yeah. I'm just nebulizing Wilson, and I didn't nebulize him right after I rode him. Now keep in mind, when I rode him earlier, it did not look like this. He's very annoyed that there is a bug. But he's licking the bottom of the nebulizer intently, so he's not happy, but he's holding it together barely. The nice thing about these is it's very quick and easy to get to this valve, so if he were to have a freak out, I can open that up really quickly. I might butcher this explanation. However, personally, I like to nebulize them either a couple hours before or a couple hours after a ride. I don't like to do it right away, you can actually draw stuff out of their lungs after a workout, especially an intense workout. Not that I did that today, but you can actually draw stuff out of them that you don't want to draw out. So you also have to be careful in that aspect and kind of just keep in mind what you're doing with it. Also, I'm nebulizing them after they've all had their afternoon snack, with the exception of these two because they're out on grass. The other problem is you got to be careful too, and this is maybe just my personal opinion, but when you're nebulizing them and you're conditioning their lungs, you don't want to condition their lungs and then have them stick their noses back into a bale of hay and inhale all that dust all over again. So I like to let them eat, and then I like to clean them out. Veggie's turn.
Yeah, you.
You're getting all kind of spoiled today.
Why are you so cute?
Is that Caden? Is Caden a bear? Do you want to give it to Biscuit? You throw it in his good job. Throw it in his bin. Nice job, Caden! So as you can see, the smoke has settled in here. So there's no riding going on here today. And the only reason I have Caden outside with me is because Kevin is working and it's gonna get dark if I don't feed everything. So it is what it is. And we are very fortunate not to be anywhere near the fires and just the smoke. So I have him wedged in between the two piles of hay, so his butt's kind of stuck in there. Now I'm not gonna have him outside with me for much longer, but this poor kid is used to being outside every morning and afternoon and evening, and he's been going a little stir crazy today, being stuck in the house. So you say pom pom. Can you say pom pom? Pom pom. We're supposed to be heading to CBR finals, and I was stressing really hard because I don't want to run horses in the smoke. But I was just talking to the girl who's putting it on, and it's not nearly as bad where we're going. I couldn't see those trees yesterday or the mountain. I also couldn't see that barn yesterday, and we can see it plus all the tree line behind it. So all of us barrel racers are praying to the barrel racing gods that the smoke clears out of here. And again, I'd just like to say that I'm very happy and grateful that we are not in any harm from any fires.